That is why after generations, are you not bold? After thousands of years, the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 3 could boldly say, all have sinned. What a audacious statement. He could have come and said, some people have sinned. Some people have sinned. Not everybody sinned, right? No. Because as at that time, sin is first a nature before it's an action. So the Apostle Paul could boldly come and say, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And all had actually sinned. Why? Because they could not do contrary to their nature. So you must know that when you believe in Jesus, right, righteousness is impacted to you first as a nature before it will be seen in your action. So when you fail, when you come short, do you not become unrighteous? No, you come boldly before the throne of grace, that you might obtain mercy and find grace in your time of need. See, one of the ways you make the sacrifice of Jesus of no effect is by living in sin consciousness. Sin consciousness. Sin consciousness, right, is one of the major destroyer of faith. Because you will always be having that conscious, oh, I've made a mistake. Oh. Now, does that mean that the saved believer should walk in sin? No, it's contrary to his nature. That's why we are teaching this. We are trying to tell you. That's why the Apostle Paul was writing in the book of Romans. He said you should reckon yourself to be dead indeed to sin and alive to God in righteousness. A believer that is walking in sin is not like he's a sinner. No, it's a knowledge problem. He needs to know. He needs to know that he has been saved. And he needs to know the power of God that has saved him. Grace is the power over sin. Grace is the power over sin. Is this power over sin? Grace is the power over sin. The fact that Jesus Christ has paid the price for sin and has condemned sin by dying for us, right? The fact that Jesus Christ has paid the price, that's the power over sin. There's no other power. Forgiveness of sin is the power over sin. Grace of God is the power over sin.